quick cheeky drink before I start. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a September favourites. I haven't done a favourites in a while and I haven't bought too much this month, but there are definitely a few things that I have bought that I definitely want to share with you guys. And I just quickly want to point out how far that I think I've come in a year. So if I can just quickly show you a clip of my September favourites last year. So today I'm bringing you a video that I haven't actually done, but I've been planning this for like a month or two. So today I'm actually going to be doing my September favourite. Compared to now, I am so happy that I have been able to get this background and do certain things just to make my videos more better quality. English, well done Molly. To make my videos better quality, and my subscribers have grown, but I just love making YouTube videos and I'm so glad that you guys want to sit here and watch my videos. So for that I have a big thank you to say. So thank you. So if you can't tell, my hair is also crimped and let me know what you think about it. I quite like it personally, but I just want some other opinions. And I've also gone for an autumnal eye look today, which I will show you the palette in this favourites of what I used. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you would like me to do. And don't forget to subscribe, it would really mean a lot. Certainly since we've got past 200, I am very shocked but also very happy at that, so thank you. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So first I'm going to be starting off with skincare. And I'm starting off with the Clean and Clear Morning Energy Facial Scrub. I really like this because this is also an exfoliator, so in the mornings when you cleanse your skin you can also exfoliate your skin, which is very helpful as doing both is very time consuming. Now I believe this was only £3 or something from Superdrug and I would definitely recommend this. It is definitely worth the money. It has a really nice orange scent with some orange buds I think that's in them, and those are things that exfoliate your skin. And it is actually really effective because for the price I wasn't expecting too much. However, this works really well. In the mornings I just put a normal size amount on, and after I finished my skin is actually really tight, and that might not be for everyone, but for me that is perfect as it creates a perfect base for makeup later on. So definitely recommend that. So now moving on to makeup, I'm going to start with the Revolution Flawless Resurrection 32 palette. This to me is a really nice and decent sized palette in my opinion. It has 32 beautiful autumnal shades and I think you can get really creative with all of the colours that it has to provide. I think that this palette is very good as well for beginners because before I bought this palette I didn't really dive into any intricate eye looks. I'd probably do one smoky eye and that's all I could do. But after buying this palette I've been able to get really creative with my eyeshadow. So as I said, this would be really good for beginners. Excuse all the fingerprint marks. I believe this retailed for only £8 from Superdrug, so in my opinion that is an absolute bargain. That is an amazing price to pay for an eyeshadow palette. And I definitely would say it's worth its money because some cheap eyeshadow palettes, or on the cheaper side, normally aren't that good quality, but these, the pigment is very bright and it's creamy and blends really well. So I would definitely buy this if you're starting out with makeup, especially if you want an autumnal eyeshadow look. And this is Reflecting Everywhere. The next makeup product is a Revolution highlighter, and the name is a little bit scratched off, unfortunately. And I know it seems like I like Revolution a lot at the moment. I just thought I'd try some of their new stuff out. So this is the Revolution Skin Kiss highlighter in the shade Ice Kiss. So as you can tell, this is very blinding and for more paler people such as myself. This was only something like £6, so I think that again is really amazing for the price, and the pigmentation is crazy. If you can see, I don't think, oh there you go, that is the highlighter on, and as you can tell it's pretty blinding, so I definitely would say that this is worth its money, especially for the price and brand. Before I used to use a cream highlighter, but because back then I wasn't very new with the makeup, I was very new with the makeup, so I would put my powder on and then put cream highlighter on, and then I wondered why it wasn't working that well. But I think after that experience I have definitely got into powdered highlights, as they are so much more pigmented and just give a really, you can either have a natural glow or a blinding glow, and I didn't actually mean to do that, but we'll just go with it. So next is a makeup brush, and this is the Real Techniques contour brush. Now, I don't do much contouring. I haven't really mastered that yet. However, this is really, really good for highlight. Now, I know I probably sound crazy because who puts their highlight on with a contour brush? Well, I do. Obviously, as I just said, I've only just started using powdered highlights. However, it's such a light application on the cheekbone, so you can get either a really subtle glow, or you obviously press down a little bit harder and you get a more blinding glow. I got this in a core collection set, which I believe was £20, but I think you can buy this on its own from the core collection, and it would probably be £10 considering that's how much individual brushes are from Real Techniques. Although a lot of people put their highlighter on with an actual highlighter brush, actually no, I don't have an excuse. I'm not going to make an excuse, this is just really good. Moving on to the final makeup product is another Real Techniques brush, and this is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Now this is amazing, and don't worry, I definitely use it for my crease, for eyeshadow, not for using my lipstick or doing my eyebrows. That's kind of weird. So this is just quite a large blending brush. Sorry, I've got some powder on there. And this is really, really good for doing your transition colour and your crease colour because it blends out your eyeshadow very, very quickly. I have really bad pins and needles, and now I can't feel my feet. Although I do use the Revolution limited edition, I believe, face brushes. You know what, I really can't speak today and I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's a full day of school, just takes it out of you. Although I do have a blending brush, I tried using this one and I have to admit it is quicker at blending your eye makeup compared to a smaller blending brush. The reason I think that this is really good is because it's quite cheap for its price, whereas you can buy a dear blending brush like from MAC or anywhere else that sells makeup brushes, and I just think they all do the same thing. So considering this will probably be about £10 on its own, I think is amazing, and it has now probably become my holy grail. There's one more product for my makeup, and this is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. Now, you saw me use this in my September favourites, and when I bought it, it was quite new, so that was also a first review of how it worked on my skin. Now, I know this sounds bad, but before I bought this primer, I didn't have a primer. I didn't think that primers worked or made any difference, but oh, how I was wrong. I absolutely love this primer because I have tried out a few other primers in the past. However, I haven't really liked them, or I just haven't used them just because of personal preference. But for my first highlighter, I believe that this is a highlighter. You know what? I'm just going to give up. I believe for my first primer, it is absolutely amazing. It has a slight sparkle to the skin, but then that also illuminates it once you put your foundation on. So I think that kind of does a 2-in-1. Instead of putting an illuminator on, you can just use this base. This also does a really good job of smoothing my skin out in 1 to 2 minutes, and the application of foundation over this primer is amazing. It makes my foundation go on so smooth, and it used to be quite patchy, but now that I've started using this, no patchiness. Okay, now moving on to hair care, I'm taking this Argan Oil from Morocco hair oil. This has been in all my previous videos of probably favourites and hair tutorials, but this will never leave my favourites. This is an amazing product. Now naturally I have quite dry hair, so normally when I dry it with a blow dryer and then straighten it, all my split ends would show and my hair would look really netty and hay-like, which is obviously not the look that you want to go for. So after I've had a shower, I run this through the ends of my hair and it works wonders. I think this also has egg in it, and I believe that egg is really good for your hair and also uses it to strengthen your hair and to make sure it's silky and smooth. I don't know why I keep hitting the box. This retailed at £10 I think, and then there's another one that I use that retails at 11, but considering the price and what it does, I definitely think it's very cheap and affordable for what it does. Although it's a little bottle, it actually lasts a really long time because you only need a little bit on your hands, unless like I'm having a really dry hair day. Like after I wash my hair, because it's crimped, my hair will be really dry and quite damaged, so this also does a really good job of reversing the damage that you've had on your hair from like heats and straighteners, which are the same thing. So obviously I can't speak today, but all I'd like to say is I think you should get this if you have dry hair. Now I'm going to move on to the random things, the things that don't really have a category. So to start with, this is my Pointless Blog vs Sug Life merch. Now I made a video on this, so you obviously know what it is, where I got it from and how much it was, but I really needed to put it in this favourites because this is the comfiest thing I have ever worn. Now I'm not really a hoodie person, but I bought it because it was Zoella, Alfie and Joe's, so I just thought I really needed it. But it turned out to be so comfortable, and when I wake up in the mornings I will put it on. Before I go to bed I will put it on. It has been washed, by the way. And it's just really comfortable. It's made out of like this fleecy material on the inside, so it's very comfortable and I would live in this if I could. The next thing I'm moving on to is a book. So if you don't know this about me, I am quite a bookworm and I will always take an opportunity to read a book. So this book is by one of my favourite YouTubers, The Gabby Show, and this is Adultalescent. If you didn't know, this is a collection of short poems and it's quite easy to read. Although I do like reading more hard text, this is quite an easy text with quite short poems and some long poems. So I think this book is for everyone. These are normally quite happy poems with deep and meaningful undertones, so I believe that this is good for everyone. I also really like the images. Like if you look on each page, there's just some really cute and beautiful, well, I say beautiful images, there's a smiley face, but I just think that this book is really appealing, especially to people that don't like just seeing loads of words, so there also are some images to kind of counteract that. And on to my final thing is a Netflix show, and when I tell you I'm obsessed, oh my god. If you haven't watched it already, and it is quite old, it is Sherlock. Now, I watched this probably about a year ago, and I watched the first episode and I did really like it, but I just never got round really to watching the rest. So during the summer, I thought I would give it a go, and I got hooked very, very quickly. Sherlock is just amazing, and I've kind of grown, not an obsession, just a very strong liking for Benedict Cumberbatch, as he's a very good actor and he plays Sherlock amazingly. I haven't actually read the Sherlock books, but I do have one in my bookcase behind here, which is A Study in Scarlet, which I do want to read. However, I think that the show is a very good representative of all of the stories, the collection of stories, but in a modern day. So it's quite capturing, and it's not set in the older times, so it's a little bit more, do you know what I mean? All I've got to say is I love the show, and I watched the first 3 seasons on Netflix, but the 4th season isn't out on Netflix, so then I downloaded Amazon Prime and I bought the final season, and when I tell you it's worth it, it was so flipping worth it, because I just think everyone should watch Sherlock, to be honest. It's just so amazing. Like, I'm watching it for the 2nd time now. I'm on season 1 again, so definitely obsessed. So guys, that's it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know there wasn't too many things in this favourites video, however, the things that I have showed, I have definitely been loving. There are a few things that I have bought this year which I am not loving, but I don't think I'm going to share them just because I don't want to be horrible to the company or the creators of them. But there are a few things I haven't been loving, but everything I've showed you today I have been obsessed with, I've loved, and I definitely recommend that you guys should go out and get them. So as I said before, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you would like me to do. I might do an eyeshadow tutorial because I'm quite loving my eyeshadow today, and any other videos you would like me to do. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!